Right guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video. In this one I'm just going to be showing you how to change the shift cable in your Shimano 105 R7120 12 speed hydraulic lever. So this is a mechanical lever. So this applies to the rear and also the same process for the front if you're going to change the one for the front mech. So let's go ahead, let's take a look. So here we have the 12 speed 105 shifter, mechanical. So what you want to do first of all is, if you're just putting a cable in and you know that your shifting was okay, you're just putting in to renew it because it just needed replacing because it was getting old, then you can just pull back the hood like that to start with. If you're putting a cable in because for some reason your shifting has got poor and you're shifting down the cassette and it won't go down into like the smallest cog, for instance, on the cassette, it's more likely that inside the body here the cable's got frayed in there. So it's not far off breaking, but it's just got frayed. And then what it does is the cable frays, and then when you're shifting you might be able to shift up okay, but when you're shifting down you'll get so far down the cassette and you won't be able to shift down the last few gears because the cable's fraying up in there. So I'll also show you that as well, how to get that out if it's going to break or it's all frayed up in the shifter itself. So see, the cable goes through here and comes out this side. So on the inside here there's a cover. So you'll see that if you've got the hood pulled back on yours, there's a plastic see-through like cover on there for the cable on this side, so just pop that off. So if you get yourself a small screwdriver or a little pick there just to get that, flip that cover off on the inside, that clear plastic cover. So that's that cover there. So you need to get that out of the way. And obviously what you want to do is release the 4mm pinch bolt from your derailleur. So we go to the derailleur and just release that, undo it, and then pull the cable out. So what we got with the derailleur shifted down to the 11. So if your cable is okay and you're able to shift down to the smallest sprocket at the rear before you remove the cable, so make sure it's shifted down to that 11. If you can't, because yours is frayed up, then you just have to shift down as low as you can for the time being and just leave it like that. And then you just want to undo your pinch bolt a few turns just so you can pull the cable out like that. And obviously it comes up out of your barrel adjuster like so. And then what you want to do is, while you're here, screw that barrel adjuster back down clockwise all the way to the bottom, and then unscrew it anti-clockwise about just a turn will be enough. Then you've got your cable like that, and if the end's frayed up, what you want to do is snip the cable off here so it's clean, so you can pull it back through. If yours goes through like an outer cable like this all the way through the frame, then you snip it off so it's clean here, then you know you can pull that bit through from the other end. So now you've undone your cable at the other end, what you can do is, with your shift cable, your outer here, you can pull it back like that, then the cable will come out like this here, so you can see the cable. So now you can either pull this through, if you cut the other end off you can pull that through here, if it'll come through, just pull that all the way through, then you'll be left with a cable here obviously. So you got it like that. Now what you should be able to do is, obviously with your hood pulled back out of the way, then if yours is cable's still okay and it hasn't got all frayed up in here, you should just be able to push that through like that and it comes out this side, as you can see there. You can only push that through like that if you're shifted down to the 11, the smallest on the cassette, otherwise you won't be able to push this through. This piece will be up inside the shifter body as it rotates round inside, so you won't be able to get that out. If yours is all frayed up, I'll show you what you've got to do if yours is like that. So if your cable's frayed up inside here, then what you want to do is come underneath the shifter like that, and then just there's a star screw there. So what you do is you'd undo that screw out of there, put it safe so you don't lose it, and this plastic cover here, plastic part, and up under this hood here, that comes off. So then you'll be able to see up inside the shifter in there, and you'll be able to see the cable up in there, and then you can get a pick or whatever you need, just something with a hook on it, so you can get all the frayed cable out. And then once you've done that, your shifter, obviously then you can shift down as though you shifted down to the 11 small one on the cassette. So then you can shift down once you got all the bits out, and then once you've done that, you can put your cover back on, and then I'll show you how to just put the new cable in. So like I said earlier, you can push your cable out this side like that, and it'll come all the way through the body like that. So that'll be your old cable removed, and then you just get your new cable and then put it in that top hole there, and then that way it will go straight through and it'll come out the opposite side here like that. Then you can just pull that all the way through until you get to the stop on the end like that. Then the stop on the end wants to go in that large hole down there, so you put that in there like that, and then pull on the other side so it goes up inside there like that. Make sure it is up inside there like that, otherwise if you don't, you'll connect it up and then go to shift and you'll wonder why you have bad shifting, because that's not in the right place in there. So then once you've done that, obviously the inside of the lever, you just put your cable down through the end there like that, and then you feed it off around through the bike and out the back by the derailleur, however yours is set up. So once you've got the cable put back in there, the outer cable with the ferrule on it, you can put your clear plastic cover back on there, and then flip your hood back down. So you've got the cable coming out the rear, so what we need to do is put it down through your barrel adjuster, make sure that's set right like I said earlier. Put that down like that, and then if you've got your pinch bolt slackened a couple of turns, you just be able to put your cable underneath the washer on it. So get that through and out like that. And then what you want to do with this cable is get a pair of pliers and hold the cable down here. Obviously we're going to cut the cable's length later on, so you'd hold it down there and pull on that cable towards your front chain ring, straight towards them along your chain stay, and then do your pinch bolt, snug that down when you're pulling on that cable tight. So you snug it up and then hold on to your derailleur and then pinch it up. And then obviously you can torque that pinch bolt up, 5 Newton meters on that's fine on the pinch bolt. And basically that's it set up now. So what you do is get your chain on and then try your gears. Obviously we haven't touched any limit screws or anything on it, all you're doing is changing the cable, and then when you're shifting just make sure that you've got all the gears. If you haven't, then what you do need to do is go to your barrel adjuster and do the fine adjustment on your barrel adjuster just to get the gears perfect on there. And then once you're happy with it, obviously what you want to do is snip your cable off and then crimp on a stop on the end to stop it fraying, but make sure you don't cut the cable too long. It's better to shift over before you cut the cable to make sure your cable's not going to go anywhere near your spokes when you cut it down. And then that'll be the cable installed see through and out to the derailleur and hooked up. So hope you found the video helpful. If you did, remember to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more cycle related content. Till next one, ride safe and I'll see you then.